Yeah, what's good? You already know what it is. It's your boy, the evangelist, Najee Dunn. And just in case you didn't know, you're now tuned into the Safe Space podcast. On every episode, I told you I'm going to bring someone on. We're going to chop it up. We're going to have the conversations that we don't usually have, but the conversations that we need to have. And here on the Safe Space, I believe in speaking freely about faith, life, and growth. And in a world full of problems, I believe that we ought to be the solution. And speaking of solutions, I just want to give a quick shout out to our official sponsors, Foresight Communications. They are the Bahamas dealership for Motorola Solutions, providing the Bahamas with communication through two-way radios and satellite phones. Now, y'all ready to get into this? Like, cause I super to just get into this fifth episode. Just because, you know, I got someone special coming on. So, you ready? You sure?
It's safe. Space. Let go all of that hurt. Let me show you your word. It's safe. Space. Trust me, we won't judge. We show love. Quit playing and pull up. It's safe. Space. Ain't nobody perfect. Don't hide behind the curtains. Just trust me, it's safe. Just say what you gotta say. Welcome to the safe space.
Wait, is this a safe space?
Yeah. This is most definitely a safe space. Without further introduction, listen to what I'm going to do. I just want to say thank you to this young man for blessing the podcast today, coming through on the safe space. He is a recording artist, a songwriter, a street influencer, a generation shifter, a man of one wife. Shout out to Raquel Barros. I'm talking about none other than Mr. Blocks, the family man. Oh, shout out to his kids too. Let me wait. Shout out to his kids, and shout out to my own boy KJ. I got it. Yeah.
J.R.O.
You already know what it is. Mr. Blocks.
What's good, my boy?
I appreciate you for coming through to the safe space.
Hard to, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. Like, listen, when God called your name and the Holy Spirit gave me your name, I was like, yeah, all right, then. That's what you want to do? Daddy, that's what you want to do, Daddy?
That's what we doing now?
All right, then.
All right.
So when I go and type up let me type up this episode. Let me see what we're going to talk about. Because I still didn't even know what we was talking about.
Right.
So let me type in the episode. Let me see what I can do. Started to type. I just watch him show up. I'm like, okay. I see why we needed Blocks for this one.
Yeah.
I see why we couldn't get no one else.
Make it happen.
So, first question.
Make it happen, dog.
Are you a Christian?
I am straight. I am a Christian, my boy.
That's what I'm talking about now. What I want to do is get straight into the topic. And I promise my audience that we gonna have these topics, but it ain't just about having a topic that be like, oh, what they talking about?
Supposed to say that, your audience supposed to.
Right.
Bro.
The topics that I have is spirit led, first of all.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's stuff that we need to talk about, babe.
Stuff don't be addressed in church.
Yeah. Like, we gotta address it, babe. As we have to address it. Like,
Get straight to the point, though. Straight. Boy, I so love this space. Let me show you, this is a safe space, bro. I feel like I'm comfortable, bro. Like, bro, we on the blocks talking right now.
yeah, that's
Without the discreet language, we on the blocks right now.
yeah, that's the type of conversation I'm trying to have. So the topic today. These streets don't love you. Don't buy the lie.
Nah.
Don't buy the lie. These streets don't love you. These streets do not love you. And before we get into that, I want to take time out to say rest in peace to Javonte Miller.
Rest in peace, bro.
Condolences to the family. I need y'all to know that I'm praying for y'all. I ask God to keep y'all. Like, I've been asking God to keep y'all. When I got that news, it hurt me.
Yeah.
So I just want y'all to know that this episode is dedicated to y'all. God had y'all on his mind before the situation, because we was locked in before. So I need you to know that this episode is dedicated to Javonte Miller, and the memory of Javonte Miller will live on forever. And Jalea, your daddy love you, girl. He love you. He love you, trust me. So, like I said, topic is these streets don't love you. My question to you, let me take it from a whole different spin now. My question to you, Blocks, because I know you, we can get into your story.
Yeah.
But what made you fall in love with the streets? Like, when you know, like, listen, because a lot of people don't understand, like, it's the same way you could fall in love with a girl.
Right.
You could fall in love with the streets, bro. Like,
And it's different ways too.
right. So that's why I saying, like, when you fall in love with the streets, when did you know you fall in love with the streets? Like, when did you know, like, I love this, boy?
But it's so straightforward that when you know you fall in love with the streets, bro, first of all, you be out of your bed 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, still sitting up on the blocks, bro. That's love for the streets, bro.
That's love.
And then you get your brethren right behind you. You all just up all night, or you all in the club. Because that's all a part of the street life.
Fox.
You see this, yeah?
I done seen. I seen people call in sick or call out for work, but I ain't never seen nobody call out to say I can't make it to the streets today.
Nah, bro.
So right, watch this, right? First question was, you know, when did you first fall in love with the streets, and when did you know you fall in love with, when was the moment and all of that? But the other hand of that is, when did you realize, by the streets don't love me?
Bro, that question right there, bro, I remember this so because I tell a story basically every other day to encourage younger people, boy.
That's it. That's what we.
Bro, I could remember looking on the barrel of a gun, boy.
Just talk about it,
bro. This how I know the streets don't love me, and some dudes you have around.
Wait, is this a safe space?
It's a safe space.
That's
bro.
why I'm comfortable in speaking about this right there. 'Cause it's a comfortable space, bro.
Talk about it.
Some of your so-called brethren or dudes you have around you, they ain't really your friends, bro.
Fox.
If you ever watch Paid in Full, you'll learn that.
Fox.
Rico, show you plenty Ricos in the streets, bro.
Fox.
To get to that, to answer that question, I remember me and my brethren marbled from Fowler Street, bro. We just came from by this girl house, man. Slide out. Now, me walking with him and my other brethren, Kelly, he's walking to this corner off of Market Street, Peter Street. Probably 9:30 in the night. Now, as we walking, not knowing the day before, these dudes been in a whole vibe and I didn't know about.
Yeah, you just there.
I just innocently walking.
Innocent
Bro,
bystander.
and
That happens
we walking
every time.
past his yard, bro, and no exaggeration, I count at least with 15, 16 dudes, bro.
Jeez.
So as we walk past this yard, bro, dude come out the road and he's like, bro, boy, you get some So you ballsy to be walking around here and mean you just been in a beef yesterday. So dude, man, I thought we was cool.
Yeah.
So come to find out, me and my brother and Cali said, wait a minute, me, I just beat you. Long story short, these dudes come out with rock and bottle, bro. You know them canap trees laying across the road?
Yeah.
That's how big they is. All I could hear through the trees, boom. I never run in my life from at this moment.
I found out I was a track star.
Bro.
What the song is?
She's a runner, she's a track
star.
Wait, bro, you ever hear the saying, foot pan back, man, gone?
I telling you.
Bro, my boy, he could ever run track. He running with his pants like dropping off of him, bro. We had to get out, bro, because we outnumbered.
Yeah.
See,
it made no sense hanging up. Don't play.
A live dog is better than a dead lion.
I might as well tell
bro,
you.
We run through the cut. Dudes finish run us, we hang up on Fowler Street Park, and we there now. And I lean on the pole, and I'm like, bro, you can't believe these dudes just run us, bro. So, my boy, Jefferson, he said, boy, he come right back. He going home to get one elephant nails cutlass. And he come back, I go on to get tennis. We scrap up. Nobody had no tool then.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day, rock and bottle.
This before we graduated.
Right, you understand.
It was rocks before Glocks. Right. I need you to understand that.
So, we going back, bro, and the main reason why we going back is Calvin lost his phone to the shortcut. So as we standing there, bro, as we walk out, from 15 dudes to the 3 main dudes come walking, bro. So I stuck in his maze, I why do you seem to see him? So my boy, something run up on them, and when I catch myself, snatch one and we start scuffling and
tussling.
I mean, I used to box back then, so I hitting this boy, punching this boy, and I hitting him. He yuckled a knife, and he yuckled this knife but this long. So, all right, I ain't got nothing. I got to go look for something. So my boy with the elephant ears, he slide in front of me and do this. When he going to chop the boy.
That's that Zorro, bro.
That was them Haitian cutlass, bro.
That's that Zorro, bro.
That was sharpened with rock. That wasn't sharpened.
Y'all don't understand.
He had that in the back and he had sharpened that. Bro, when he did that and your boy see that, throw the knife in his waist and he break off from it. So, big fight going on. One of the dudes must he slip out and run to the station. Remember now, I tell you we could see Quaker Street Police Station. So, all this going on and the police standing in the road after he running up. So when we see them coming running, everybody just scared, bro. Police, boy, we run to the cut. Boy, and all this, and throughout all this, boy, the Most High telling me go home, boy.
Just go home.
Boy, the Most High speaking to me now.
Just go home.
Go home, boy. Kevin, go home.
Just go home, and Kevin's not listening.
Nah, bro, Kevin from Home Alone. I wasn't listening. Bro,
Kevin,
go home. Bro, I land on the park of Fowler Street. They have this little house. And there's the poles on the park with the light pole. And I leaning back on the pole with my back turned to the road. We just talking and bragging about how we beat up these dudes and yeah, man, they deserve that. And I just stand there and by my spirit, boy, go home.
Yeah.
So here's where it get interesting, bro. As my boy didn't get comfortable and sit in the bleachers. So when he foot up, he in the bleachers and he's sitting like that. My other brethren taking the cutlass above my head and chopping the pole. Not knowing the police behind this little house and the dudes and pointing us out, bro. So when I pick up my head and I catch myself and I see my brethren running with the cutlass, all this happening like split seconds. It just happening.
Real time.
And I look left, my boy in the bleachers, someone on top of him, gunpoint. When I spin around, I looking down a barrel, bro. Jeez. My other brethren, but throughout all of that, bro, God still is with me, you know why? Because when I hear you lock up, that was a good feeling.
Yeah.
Because it could have been these dudes.
I've been there.
Bro.
I've been there because you don't know who. See.
Wait,
listen to me, wait. Y'all don't even understand,
bro.
That's a different feeling right there. A lot of people don't know that feeling, when you could hear you lock up, and that's like music to your ears, boy. Because at the end of the day, you saying, but who I thought y'all was? like who I really thought y'all was?
Y'all
Like,
want me later on? No problem.
like I thought y'all was the Reaper. Like,
Bro.
So at the end of the day, like, please, could you?
No problem, bro.
Could you?
You know what?
You want to? You need help?
I later on my arm. Yeah,
You need help? Like, that's how serious oh boy, I know about it.
Plenty of these people could relate, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people can relate.
Definitely, I know about it. See, now you said something very, very very important. You was like, but you know, this was back in the day. This wasn't we wasn't on no guns, what?
Yeah.
And that was back in the day. And as time grew on, you know, you found yourself with guns here, guns there, and
if you ain't got it, you got access to it.
facts. So my thing is what I want to know. So we could start to chop, like really chop it up. Right. What scares you the most about the streets? Like, what scares you the most? Like when you think about that life, when you think about that life, especially the ending part, and then you think about how it is enhanced now.
Yeah.
What scares you the most?
Bro, let me tell you, and I've been 100%, this is a safe space. It's where I can be comfortable. Bro, what scares me the most, right? You can't, a lot of young dudes now growing up emotional. Mm-hmm. So they don't take constructive criticism well. Bro, if you go to try to reason with a young dude.
Oh, man.
And the thing is, bro,
This is it.
these young dudes in Camp Road around by me, the little 13-year-old got killed, boy. And 4 little dudes got hold for that. The oldest is 17, bro. I say that to say this. You got to even be careful how you address these little dudes, boy. Because of the mindset. There's no God now,
You got to talk to them like you talking to
a grown person. That scares me, bro, because I have a son now, 11, bro. When I heard the little dude, and this is my boy son, his name is Blocks also, from Camp Road. Mm-hmm. And when I heard the news, I shed a tear, bro. I cried because all I could think of is KJ or Javonte. The streets, scary, bro. It hurts to know the amount of blood is crying out, bro.
I can tell you that.
And you could imagine you walk out your door, or not even your door, you to work and you get a phone call here, XYZ with your child, bro. I think that hurts me the most.
But listen to me. You see me looking at my phone right now. I was looking for this thing that I do. I do this segment on the podcast, and I still, I don't know, 5th episode, and I still ain't going home and do like the sound effect for it. So I literally just have to do the sound effect live. So I will. We have a segment called Viral Moments. And viral moments is normally like, I take something that went viral on Facebook. Normally it's kind of funny, or it's very serious that we need to address. Right. I didn't find anything for this episode, right?
Right.
But for some reason I saw, because I don't want to call it a viral moment because it didn't really go viral, but it's something I post in 2017, bro. And it hit hard, bro. See, my fear for that is the fact that when we spoke on what scares you the most, and you was talking about the young boys, yeah. They scared to show that love, or they feel a certain way. Like you can't talk, you can't see. You can't lil bro them, you can't lil homie them, you can't lil boy them. You gotta address them the way you addressing a man. They ain't hearing that. They want that respect, and they willing to do whatever they gotta do for that respect. They taking your life, any little quick little frustration, like they ain't care, but it's a different level.
That is cutting you off. Shout out to people like Boston Blocky Miller, bro. He teach boxing at CC for years.
Yeah.
It was people like him to get me where I is today, because I used to box. So by the time as I think of, I can't go fight after school, now I get boxing practice. And you can't, as a boxer, you can't fight because now your hands is weapons.
Right. You literally could go to jail because you fighting. So there was this thing I wrote. It said, you can either die for something, or you could die from something. And, but I didn't even know where I was in my life when I write that game. Like, I like
2017. Like,
2017.
That's something you'll write now, though.
Yeah. like what? You can either die for something or die from something.
Hey, that's letter to the future me, eh?
Letter to the future me. But what I want to address to, like that young homie coming up in the streets, that young homie glorifying that street life, like you see it as, but this all you could do, boy. And you willing to say you can die for your block. You can die for that respect.
You think that's gangster?
Right. The thing about it is, when you take that road, you ain't dying for nothing. You dying from something.
Fox.
Because someone coming to kill you.
Fox.
And that's just what it is.
Streets don't love you, dog.
But they don't love you. Like the streets don't love you. Like, don't think for a minute that every hand clap is applause, babe.
Bro, they is a saying, the landlord will say, or he tell me one time, summarize a sponge, because what you saying today, you might hear it in a song, I might suck information up. And because it's good information to pass down.
Fox.
A dog is also show you teeth before he bite you.
That's Fox.
So, when I hear that, it's simple, but it sinks deep.
That's the truth, though.
And you see a dog.
And not deep. Because you can see the teeth before I bite you.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. And a dog, without that sound of grr, you would think a dog smiling. Grr. If you don't hear that grr.
Put your on and number.
Yeah. See, my thing is, I need y'all to get this and understand that, like, they don't love you. And the streets will never love you, and the streets could never love you, because you wasn't created to run these streets. You was created to monopolize other things, and God gave you dominion. Yes, He gave you dominion over the earth. He gave us dominion over the earth. So I could see why it's naturally in your blood to say you ready to die over a block that you don't own, because God gave you dominion over the earth. I could sympathize with you to that, but my thing is, what you doing to the environment is being hazardous to the environment, and then I believe that we should protect our kids at all costs. And then I looking at the way the streets going, thinking about what my life was.
Yeah.
I got 2 daughters, bro.
Boy.
I got two daughters, and I want them to get married when they grow up, but I believe like no young man could be left if we continue down this road. Like,
Who ain't dead in jail, bro?
yeah, like I need some deep.
Yeah, like when a young
Please.
dude come to your door and he knock. How you doing, sir? He mannerly, and you want that.
Right.
You want that for your child, baby.
But all right, watch this. Even if we go past the manners by the awakenings, going by like
Yeah.
we seeing it. It used to be a time where you be like, boy, you know, she might end up with a thug, and he may just be thugging in the street, right? You don't even make it to thug in the street no more. You don't even make it to jail no more. You making it to the straight to the grave. But we skipping them steps now, bro.
The piggyback on that, what just ran to my mind, how you said that, bro. You know what's so scary, bro? We both get daughters. You get 2, I get 1, right? Your daughter get with this dude. And growing up with my old lady, she don't know half of the stuff I used to do, bro. Bro, as far as the old lady concerned, or was concerned, God bless her soul, she died last year. As far as she was concerned, I was one of the most focused and the best. But I still had the first, that get some of that first-hand experience, bro. She don't know. How by the first time the old lady catch me with a gun, I miss and not lock my door. We was living in a efficiency to Ross Corner, in Dragon's efficiency. And I had the gun under the pillow, and I thought I'd lock it. And she pulled the door open, and just how she pulling the door open, like how Craig Daddy catch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pulling it out. And she started screaming. I had to tell her it fake. I say, Mom, this a baby gun. This a baby gun fake. I just can't get back. Get that out of here. And And I said, Mom, it's fake. Relax, it's fake. I said, but don't tell no one you see me with this, because the police will try to come for you. And, you know? But walked away. Walked away saying,
I
bro,
laughing because I I know what that.
bro, I had to tell it fake. And like I was saying, me and you both get daughters, right? And I think of this, bro. What's so scary is your daughter with a so-called boyfriend. You never know what this dude doing when he ain't around y'all. And someone just pull up and she there chilling with him in the car or whatever. But I ain't even trying to. But you get where I come from.
This guy trying to go.
No, I just. But we.
I ready to FaceTime. I ready to FaceTime my 2 daughters right now.
Just a safe space, bro.
I ready to FaceTime my 2 daughters.
Right, it's thing so deep. Like man. Sometimes Kelly's be like, "Why your mind going down, baby? You know the mindset I used to be." And I just tell her this last night.
I understand. But trust me. Listen to me. I understand.
I used to be around, boy.
I understand what you saying because I can relate. And as funny as it seems, that's why, like, people been like, I know you want your son, man. I know you want your son. And I've been afraid to have a son. Because I wasn't ready. Like, I feel like I was afraid to deal with me. Because I know what I do, but and I know this world, like,
that's beautiful, bro.
It turned up different.
Yeah, your time different from now, but
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jay.
But I know what I do. But I know what I've been. I know what I do, and I know, like, but I know I afraid. Like I said, I afraid to deal
with you,
with me, but
because what a lot. But let me tell you. You saying that what'll happen if you see your traits in your son? This will be you.
Yeah,
bro. My youngest son. Come here. Funny, don't do that no more.
You see they saying, like,
hey, Lord, please. This is Najee.
Stand this.
Literally, bro.
See, we. Let me be all the way 100, but we just talk about the prayers of the mother, but y'all don't want to know the father prayer, okay?
Bro,
y'all, they don't want to know the prayers of the father, but like, because all right,
Talk to them, bro. Talk to them.
I pray what I know. See, it's a difference, but like the mother, I ain't knocking no woman, but I love my wife, I love my mother, and I thank them. I thank my Grammy for her prayers and all of that, But you gonna pray your intuition, and then you can pray what you think you need to pray over a man.
Right.
But I know what he dealing
Father?
with. But I know.
I know.
But ain't nothing like a father praying for a son,
2
king.
years
Like,
ago.
but I know. I would know.
Minaj,
But
you
even
want
with
it,
my
bro.
daughters, but like my
want it.
second daughter is remind me so much of me. I just look at her like, but y'all ain't know. Y'all, oh, this cute, eh?
Yeah.
Y'all, y'all ain't know.
They know what's stemming up.
Y'all ain't.
I ain't cute. Come here. Let me talk to you.
Y'all ain't even know, but
Do that.
y'all ain't know.
I pray and I say, Lord, please, at this point, dry me of my wisdom and give me your wisdom on how to deal with my children, my 2 sons, boy.
Yeah.
I need help, but I say, Lord, I can't be a father without you.
I said it before, and I say it again. I learned this from Kenton Jones. The Bible is a family book. God is first of all our Father.
Right.
Our Father gives us wisdom, like you said, and the Bible is the family book. Is the blueprint for family. The way He wanted us to run our family. We had a talk at work earlier today, and we were talking about marriages and all.
Right.
And this guy, he was giving us the, I guess, the statistics and the numbers and ratios of divorces and
The scientific part of it.
yeah, all of these things, right? And he's not a Christian, but after he done run on with all of that and was saying so much that certain things I didn't agree with, he said if he was saved, or like if let's just say he got a divorce and he had they do counseling and Christ was involved, like saying like not even relationship. He said like if they ended up getting saved,
Yeah.
then he could see it working, but he don't see like things falling off and then coming back together, and you just coming back together to be that same person
Without God in the center.
without God in the center. And that opened up my eye to say, but not just from like a relational standpoint,
Right.
but from a family standpoint and covering standpoint, but you really need God, but
Fox.
like a lot of people wonder why, like, but it ain't getting good, but this ain't working, but because you don't have God in the midst of your family, king. You need God in the midst of your family. You need God. And I know we straying away from topic to talk about
cool,
the
bro.
streets, but boy, that's just
The spirit leading.
just let God move. My thing is like, boy, you need God's covering.
Yeah.
You need to. We have to follow His blueprint, which is His Bible, in how we want to shape and mold our relationships, shape and mold our families, shape and mold our marriages, shape and mold our lives, boy. And if we don't have that, then we get
It crumbled, bro.
you start to see that turbulence.
Bishop Denzel Roll He was dropping me home one time, bro. And he taught me something. He said, Blacks, you have to remember, I was in my first year of marriage. Yeah, I was in my first year of marriage. And he said, Blacks, you have to remember, bro, if you align yourself with God, if God is the head and everything else, once you align God is the head, everything else fall in place, bro. I don't care how the devil try to come around it. It has to fall in place because now the head's strong. You got the Almighty as the head. But if you move away, the Father's still there. But if you move away from that, then it becomes shaky, bro, and everything crumble underneath.
Definitely.
Bro, and that, it's so... Let me show you how deep it go. The fact is, teeth and tongue is followed, right? You and your wife have an argument. If you don't know God, some situation you don't even know how to address to deal with because, men get ego and pride and, you know what I mean? And we start to build certain things and you don't know how to address certain situations. Once you get God, God places spirit and everyone get the spirit of God in them, you know. Some more activated. Like they could now go to the spirit when they need help. So with that being said, it's like, me and my wife just had an argument. It was heated. Taking a drive. On that drive, the most but you know he's wrong, right? He has it to do. I don't care how you feel. Because when me and my wife have an argument, bro, God so good. You know what? I lost my mom last year. From then to now, every time like we have an argument or we go to something, God say, bro, you don't know how much time you have here. Straighten that up. Bro, the Mosiah is telling me, you don't know how much time you have on this earth, but you want to spend your time arguing hours. Mad? Go love on your wife, boy.
Don't. Whatever you do, don't waste time.
Can't get it back, G.
Don't waste time. Hey, time so precious. Do not waste that time, babe. And driving there, like I said earlier, we lost Javonte Miller. I in a WhatsApp group with the rest of our friends, and I was telling them, like, time, don't waste that, babe. Like whatever you do in life, like even sacrifices, like everything that you use, everything you do in life, right? If we can buy this water over here, we can use currency to pay for the water.
Yeah.
If you want to achieve a goal, your currency would be sacrifice.
Box.
So use your currency right. You see what I'm saying? Like, use your currency the right way.
Use the time, right?
You can't pay. You can't use what it is, a yen.
Yeah.
You can't go to the shop over here and use a yen
To buy something
to buy a water. You have to use the correct currency
box.
in the right place. So my thing is, but you gotta use your sacrifices to win that thing that you want to do, that thing you that goal you're trying to reach. You have to use your time as a currency to work on your purpose.
Box.
To spend time with God. That's a currency.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So my thing is, don't waste your currency, boy. Don't waste. You hear people say, don't waste your money. Don't waste your money, boy.
Save that for the rainy day, G.
Don't waste your money, King. You see what I'm saying? Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money on things that don't make sense. Unvaluable things. Don't waste your money in the streets. You see what I'm saying? Don't waste your money on something that don't love you.
We can't give you value at the end.
We
of the
can't
day.
give you value at the end of the day.
I watch dudes give up, or people is work hours and hours, bro. People with money, they'll tell you they just wish they had a simple life. Because now they understand, boy.
You joking? You joking? I just see this guy is the CEO of a $68 billion company. I don't know his name. You all look it up.
Yeah.
He retired. He just quit. I want to say retired, but he quit. He resigned
From the company.
from the company to sit on the beach and do nothing all day. Literally is what he said.
Ah, boy.
Literally, that's exactly what he said.
Why is that, bro?
He said, so I resign. I'm resigning so I could sit on the beach and do nothing all
Just
day.
like that.
$68 billion
Company.
CEO. So you know what he walking with.
Bro. As a doorman of Atlantis, I run into millionaires and investors and stock brokers and realtors and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I have a friend, close friend of mine. His name is Mr. Joe Garasino from Atlanta. He taught me a few things. But one of the things he taught me is whatever you give comes back to you.
That's Fox.
He said, it's how spirit, how God works, boy. If you give money, he said, Kevin, he just told me this 2 weeks ago. He said, when you down to your last, give it away.
Let me teach you something. Let me take it a little
Listening, bro.
little bit more, a little spiritual, and something you could quote me on.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are out there. Something I learned from my apostle, bro.
Yeah.
If it can't meet the need, make it a seed.
Say that again, bro.
If it can't meet the need, make it a seed. We all right. Like you say, you down to your last. You want to get, or let's just say you have $100, but you need $500 to buy this thing you have.
You down to your last.
You down to your last, king. Quote me on none, boy. Quote me on none. See that money and watch what God happen. See that money. Watch God, king.
That's it.
Watch
That's it.
God. I can tell you
Drop
all,
the mic.
boy.
Bro,
I can.
some people, see, it go a little deeper than that too, because before Christ healed, Christ asked, do you believe?
Do you believe?
Bro, you have to believe that. Some people don't believe, bro. So
Yeah. Wait a minute. Sorry. I need some gummy bears now, but wait. Don't go there and you ain't believe the wife.
Man, they lying. I you give this and that. That's
Okay.
the problem. From that would come with your mouth. Bro,
I didn't see God do it over and over again, man.
I tell my wife has seen me do some things, and I after being married to me so long, I started to display more what God want me to do. If I see a person broke down the road, bro, I'll park my car, and this me, and not to say bragging or talking about it, but just to show like how situations has happened. I'll get out, park on the side. My wife said, what you gonna do? Hold on. I pushing up. We be pushing this, bro. I have something, you run out there. At the end of the day, bro, that's me believing in what I saying now. That can come back to me, bro, because I got kids, bro.
I can come back. You got kids.
That also.
You got a wife who probably gonna be driving on the road by herself.
She do drive by herself.
And that's like I said, something
Right.
could happen. You would hope that someone could do the same thing,
Exactly.
and not with an agenda, but
Exactly.
do it. You know what I mean? Like have the Christ standard behind it.
Bro, you said
Yeah,
something.
babe.
You said something when we started this podcast. You said in this dark world, bro. In this dark world, you gotta be the light, bro. Like we all have problems. We all fall short and all of that. But at the end of the day, bro, look at David. David was a man after God's own heart. So with that being said, it's like, boy, love covers a multitude of sin.
Fuck.
Sometimes just to say you want a line and someone short some change, bro.
I know, but that.
It's
I know, but it two ways. That's the thing about it. I know, but giving it to someone who need it, and I know, but being the person who need it, and someone
exactly.
saying, don't worry about that.
Yeah. It now comes back
Because
bro.
I'm reciprocating.
And that's still a part of what we doing, because that's me spreading family wisdom, bro.
See, I want this go over your head. Earlier, when I introduced him as Mr. Blocks, the family man. So I don't even want you to think that, boy, oh, they really going off topic.
Nah, that's still a
from
part
talking
of
about
it.
the streets don't love you. See, the thing about it is, I need you to understand that the streets don't love you, and we were created to build a family. And now that you know that we were created to build a family of love,
Right.
now you have to know the principles and how to handle it when you have a family. Because look, you got people our age, but they in the streets. They in the streets, right? Young men in the streets, our age, younger than us. They have children, but they don't understand how to deal with their children.
Yeah.
As far as they're concerned, but I gotta make this money for my family.
Yeah.
I gotta make this money for my family. I gotta make this. See, you can try and make up all the money. What's good of you making all the money and you ain't there for
Chasing
them?
the wind, bro.
You ain't there for them. And half of the time, and I gotta say it, half of the time you all in the streets trying to make this money, y'all get killed, and half of y'all don't have life insurance. So,
Your family still gotta go there and hustle.
They
Get
still-
casket and put you all in some hole and
and half of y'all boys, they ain't trying to do nothing except for buy drinks for the wake, bro.
exactly.
That's fact.
why.
That's a cold hearted truth, but
You could ride around the funerals and some in church. What happened outside or across the road?
that's all they doing is buying drinks for the wake or at the funeral. They ain't even in the funeral service. They outside the funeral service drinking, and they ain't even put the words of the sauce.
Nothing.
They ain't even put the words of the
Nothing.
sauce. They rather buy. They bought it.
Yeah,
that's
buddy.
That's that BYOB. Bring your own bottle. Bring your own bottle, King. I might as well
Facts,
tell you. So how much you think that I saying that they buying a bottle, they bring in drinks for everybody.
Nah, bro.
They BYOB.
Bring your own wife.
Yeah, but I said, boy.
Bring your own wife, daddy.
That's what it is. And
I bring 2 joints. That's for me. Bring your own wife.
your mommy stuck with a bill,
Yeah,
or whoever your guardian is, they stuck.
bro.
They stuck with a bill. Wifey stuck with a bill. Your daughter can see them for 2 months, probably. I doing good if I say
You say that's good. 2 months.
I doing good.
If they live across the road, that's excellent.
Facts. Because then they can come up with the excuse where
That's too
I
much
gotta
cash.
give them some time
Yeah.
to grieve, and then time becomes a
Time.
year and 2 years, and
What time,
now it's just boy, whenever we see you, boy.
bro?
And that's just, wait, that's the harsh reality of the facts that the streets don't love you, but he like,
You here? They lift your body in the graveyard and they cry for you, and some pretend like they want to jump in the hole until people
Man, stop it,
People let them go, and then they like,
you
let me pull back.
You want with
I
that?
gone to jump just now, but let me pull back.
Other than buying drinks, you ain't even getting a good head snowing because
Probably
Damn.
ain't even there.
you ain't getting no head snowing. And your boys ain't trying to buy none
No sir.
because they didn't even know head stone cost 10 grand, 5 grand.
No,
and
they think that's just cement and couple blocks. Bro.
I can tell you, boy.
Boy, look
See,
at
I could talk about it. And I refuse to be another statistic on it. I refuse to sit up here or stand up in the streets and do what I gotta do, and for y'all to come to my house for a repass and
yeah.
tell my wife I got you, empty promises, and
For 2-3 weeks.
Boy, I can be here for my kids, bro.
And see, that's it right there, bro. That was one of the questions you asked me. How do we put that? You have to be here for your children.
You gotta be there, bro.
And the thing is, the Bible says a wise man leave an inheritance for his children. You have to plan now for later. It's important. And when I look at you, bro, I look at you with proud eyes, but like I'm proud of my boy because you now set a standard for me to follow. Steve the same way. MOG.
Yeah.
Steve got his house, triplex, and he moved his family in there, bro.
Yeah.
That's all. See, and that's right. And I go on to piggyback on what you were saying earlier when you said that you can die for something or die from something. You dying for the streets, I ain't gangster, bro. You know what is gangster? I can buy this block or 3 houses, 4 houses on this block and help my family, boy.
That's facts, boy.
You know what my old man once tell me too? He said, you will see dudes riding around in cars with 4 dudes, about 4 dudes, and his face screwing. And I ain't gangster. You know who's the real gangsters? Them dudes with seatbelts taking care of their family, bro.
That's facts,
Dudes
boy.
just leave their children to go hang with their boys and not spend time with their wives and
it's not gonna be me,
leave a for the devil, and then when the woman decide to pick up and leave, you want tripping, and then run out the dude and bust shorts or whatever. But that ain't, you know what is gangster, bro? I going home at night and I waking up in the morning and telling my kids, y'all pray this morning. Hey baby, let's pray.
Devotion.
I pour in oil and my wife lotion, boy. Shaking that. When she put that on, she anointed. I rubbing oil on my doorpost, boy. I telling Lord, when I leave this house to go to work, protect my family, bro.
They ain't even understand that they
go deep, bro.
Listen to me, bro.
I be on some things to make sure the most I protecting my family, bro.
Listen to me.
The streets don't love you, bro.
The streets don't love you.
I done been to a point, bro. You get 10 to 12 to 15 dudes in a group. One of them dudes get a girl attractive and everything. How much of them dudes you think then slick talk and come on though? And they're supposed to be your brethren who you can die for?
I can do 9 out of 10.
That gotta be real loyalty, bro. Gotta be real loyalty. Even Scarface face it, but he brethren when he tell him, don't fool with my sister.
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, that's what they doing.
Yeah, bro.
That's what they doing. Listen to me. These streets don't love you.
Bro.
These streets do not love you. I want to encourage every young man out there. Every young man out there to take care of their families the right way. Man up and be a man, baby. Like being a man is not easy, and I ain't gonna make it sound easy. And I ain't gonna act like we have it all, stand here and sit here and talk to y'all on this mic and act like we have it all together. We do not.
No time.
But what we do have is God. What we do have is faith. What we do have is foundation. We ain't giving up,
bro. How much times, and be open with this, how many times you getting close to money and you trying to meet the mortgage, or are you trying to meet the rent and the insurance almost due? And
you mean hold on. You mean this month? what you mean? You mean like
whatever month
you mean like
place
you mean like June 30th is tomorrow?
Yeah.
You mean like tomorrow?
Like see they
like
bro.
Like still wrapping my head around like tomorrow? How? Like how I can do this tomorrow, but I on a podcast today saying
how?
Man up, like we gotta get it together, like now? You mean like now?
Like I get it all together.
But
bro, we in this together.
I do not have it all together, bro. You see, they say I still Kid Mamas just messaged me and say, bro, you need to pay a kid. I better start playing me up. Stop. All right, then. Just in case they thought I was lying. Where does the last thing come from?
Rev.
What they say?
Your rev for
Is now what?
Past you.
I I'ma keep it 100, bro. I can keep it 100, bro.
I get. You know, we just came out of the pandemic, right?
Talk fool,
bro. I watched me 3 o'clock in the morning in the pandemic with 3 kids, and my wife, bro, because my son was 1 in the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
He 3 now, and I sitting down and I'm like, bro, the headache was like all around my eyes. Me not wanna go back or.
I know, but
this me encouraging someone too.
Yeah. Talk.
And I like, God, I giving you back your word, boy. Like, you tell me, you call me, you say my children have not because they asking you. You say anything we ask in Jesus' name it shall be given. Lord, I believe in your word. I believe this. I say, please, Lord, help me. Boy, Iman called me, bro. Drizzle called me, say, Blacks, I want you to do an interview with Eyewitness News. I say, all right, I can do it. Nah, I said, see where the devil try creeping with pride. I didn't know news, so make them think I hurt. But God, it's like, bro, straighten yourself up, boy. Mm-hmm. Take your time, and so I go on to cancel. So the lady who interviewed me, she called me again. Hey, please, man, you could do this week. We really is expecting you to do this. I said, yeah, no problem. All right, so maybe we could do it. She said we could do it today, which is that day.
Yeah.
So he man say, Blacks, I send in some, I can edit the video nicely. So I had my family man straight on, and we just was talking. They was asking me how as a man getting temporarily off at the hotel, how I surviving. Mm-hmm. I said, bro, I had a little help from only so far people could help you in the pandemic because everybody savings.
Everybody hurt?
But everybody hurting, bro.
Yeah.
So when they cook a plate and they cook a pot, they could give you a plate, but only so far I could go. So
yeah, Fox.
I've been like, I pried out the window, Bryson, man. I try and I have 3 kids and I trying to provide for my family, you know. Trying to find a job, anything out there. Anyone could help me, security job, I'm willing to do it. Mm-hmm. This interview, bro, not knowing people watch us. I went on the road that evening. The interview was dropping 7:30. When I came back home, my boy texted my phone. Boy, Black said, just say you want to know, boy, great interview. He said, boy, and what I like at the end is, even though you hurt, you still encouraging people to get through it. Because the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory, bro. Mm-hmm. This guy named Mr. Al Camp. Mm-hmm. He called me that night, bro, after I sitting in my front room with the lights off. I just turned off everything and no phone, no nothing. And I'm just sitting down like, God, please help me, bro. Please, this me getting on the job, sackcloth, nauseous, and I so love to be in a position because now God can get the glory out of this, bro. This dude called my phone and said, hey, bro, how you doing, man? This Mr. Blacks. I say, yes, sir. He said, man, I want you to meet me in the morning. I said, no problem. He said, you know where the shop is? So I say, I have an idea. I can find you. So, get up the next morning. He tell me meet him at 10. Went to his office, and he wasn't there yet. So when he pull up in this big black truck, we walk inside, and he's like, man, how you doing, man? I say, everything good? Nice dude, bro. Mm-hmm. No agenda. Comfortable, bro. So we talk, and he's like, bro, when I watched that interview last night on Eyewitness News, he said, bro, you pulled my memory back. I remember losing everything. My wife leave me and all. He said, my wife leave because I couldn't provide, bro. And I keep telling her, I say, I can get better, I can get better. She just left, up and left. So he said, boy, I want to bless you, boy, because you blessed me with the interview. Dog, give me $500, bro.
Jeez.
Bro, from this point on, for 3 days, I had so much grocery from different people in my house. Tell I was bargaining and giving.
Look how pride was good cause you miss all your blessings.
Listen to me, Nash, bro. When he give me that, he said, bro, he said, you ain't got to say nothing, bro. Disobedience, boy.
Wait.
I just being obedient.
Listen to me, I can
put $5 crisp payment dollars in my hand.
That's how it go. See, it ain't about, that's how I tell people, but like y'all don't know what another man going through. Just because I'm telling you, just because I encouraging you, bro. But the truth of the matter is, I encouraging you and encouraging me at the same time. Because things that I'm saying to y'all, I'm using as a reminder for my spirit to say, "Bite, keep going,
Fox, bro.
keep going.
We in this together, bro.
You ain't off the. You don't. You listen to me. It ain't easy. No one said that it will be easy. I understand that it is get hard, but at the end of the day, trust God. Trust His process, not your process.
Right.
Trust His process, and understand that, boy, He got you, boy. He got you. He got you, and do it the right way. You'll appreciate it better,
More, boy.
and you will have it longer. When you do it the right way.
Bro, the type of mindset that caused me to have, for one, I'm more humble to the fact of giving, boy.
Yeah.
Because you know how some people would be like, just how they ask you they could go find a job, but you never know what the health issues is.
Wait, it's so crazy, right? Because you said earlier that everybody was hurting during the pandemic, right? But I can tell you, but I know what it is. And people ain't gonna look at me and say, but yeah, but Najee needs some help. But I'm not one person, but other than my parents, but was trying to see if I was straight, but
Fox, no one called you.
because they ain't trying. As far as they're concerned, but this boy got it, but
Yeah, not knowing.
not knowing, but listen to me.
You don't. It's like the Bible said when you fast on the man, but you wash your face and go there like we good.
Yeah.
So you ain't got it to look like you.
And the thing,
hurting.
that's what I'm saying. It ain't even like I'm putting on a front to say
Yeah, I don't need it.
I don't need it.
But
Because just how you ask, but how much months, but how much time has it been like that for you? La, da, da, da. But you ask, buddy, I telling you. You see what I'm saying?
you asking me.
Right? Yeah, I keep it 100.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, boy, I know at the end of the day, boy, God gave me, boy.
Yeah.
And I can trust God, boy. So I want to encourage people to trust God, boy. And even on this note, before we even wrap up, I want to say a prayer for. Let me just say a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I say thank you. First of all, for this time, for this moment right here on the safe space, Lord, that you've designed this episode, you've designed this space and time for this person that's listening right here, right now. And I pray for the young men. I pray for the male seed.
Yes, Lord.
Because from we know, that's what Satan was after, Lord, because he knows the strength. He knows the power of the male seed. He knows the power that you've placed in us, Lord. I thank you for your dominion. I thank you for your strength. I thank you for your direction, Lord. But I most importantly ask you to cover the male seed, Father God. Rise them up. Rise them up. Strengthen them. That they will move the way that they were created to move. They will walk in their purpose, Lord. They will be all out for you. They will learn ways, learn trades to provide for their families. And we call the male seed back home.
Yes, Lord.
We call them out of the streets into the home. We call them into their family lives, Father God. We ask that even now, as I'm praying, there are some lives being changed. There are some minds being changed. Some spirits are beginning to detach themselves off of the male seed, the agenda that's being thrown at the males right now, Father God, the agenda that they're not strong enough to hold down the home. The agenda that says they're no longer needed we come up against that. So, Lord, I ask that you move in their lives, Father God. You move through their hearts. Thank you for this time. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. But I ain't gonna lie. It's one of them times, but I feel like we just getting comfortable.
We'll set you up until 10 o'clock.
That's what I said.
And this will be the longest podcast ever. Because I comfortable, bro.
But I do want to say thank you, bro, for, first of all, showing up, coming through, chopping it up, lending your ear, lending your wisdom, saying what God has placed on your mind, placed on your heart, sharing with us. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for coming out on the safe space. Now, y'all know what it is. I said for today's podcast, I'll see you here next week, Thursday, y'all. Next week, Thursday. Don't forget. Don't come alone next time. Bring a friend. Share it. Y'all know what? Y'all know the vibes. I just watch my daughter watch YouTube all day. My daughters watch YouTube. My two daughters just watch YouTube all day, right? And all you say is, don't forget to click like turn on the notifications, comment. Give us a huge thumbs up. Click the bell. All of those things, please, y'all, please. Do that. Can't wait to see y'all next week, Thursday. I promise y'all. What we got next?
What you want me to say?
What we got coming up? Huh?
You want something for me to say?
Oh, no, not now. That's after.
Right.
That's after. Thank you for reminding me, though, because I didn't forget.
I got you.
So listen to me. I got something special for y'all next week. So if y'all smart, tune in.
Exactly.
Tune in. We got a fire episode. But that right there, it's a wrap on the Safe Space podcast. You already know what it is. It's your boy, the evangelist, Najee Dunn. Safe Space. We out!